Sometimes you try to talk to people until you're blue in the face. And when talking to these people, allegedly when you're blue in the face, they still don't get it. I'm riding down the road and I'm listening to a farmer call into the Joe Madison show. And he was speaking about how that the corporations have all just, but have done a land grab up in Iowa, but not in West Virginia because it's too hilly for them. But what he was stating was how they certify and put the stamp of approval or seal on organic. He says that Walmart is buying up all these farms and they're installing their system. And watch this. He says that they are putting the cows on lots of 500. On each farm, there are 5,000 dairy cows, okay? And of course, you can get this at the Joe Madison show. I think today is the, 9th or 10th, which one is it? And you can go back on Sirius XM. It's the 10th. You can go back on Sirius XM and listen to it. Now, listen to this. He said the way that they certify organic is that they can actually put the cow on the actual pasture one day out of the month. And then the other 29 days, they put them in a lot. In other words, they put them at a feeding trough. And apparently, that is called certified organic. That's why, personally, I say, it's a sad thing because in this country, we have, back in yesterday year, people used to have a cow and they didn't have all this regulation, all this oversight, all this insight, and all this bureaucratic red tape that they had to go through. People just had an old farmer. They would go down and buy milk or butter or even eggs if he had a chicken from the farmer. And then they would take it home and they would eat it. And nobody had all these sicknesses, all these diseases, this high cholesterol. Never heard of it. Never heard of it at all. But today, that's not the case. Not the case whatsoever at all. People have every sickness and disease that you could think of. And I've told people once, to say it 1,000 times, all this stuff that you call in certified organic, you're going to trust that system. You're going to trust what they say simply because they say it. You're going to go out there and read these labels. It's going to say organic, certified organic. I'm not saying don't buy organic, but you need to know what you're buying and who you're buying it from. The best organic that you can get is what you grow yourself, number one. And if you know the farmer that you can actually go and buy your actual foods from. So when you go on inside of Walmart, you seeing this organic stuff, man, it's all bureaucratic red tape and stuff. That stuff ain't organic. Not at all. Can you imagine having a cow on a lot for 29 days? That means you pumping them up with every damn thing under the sun. No telling what's in that feed. And then they get one day where they're on the grass. And who's to say that they actually are getting that one day on the grass? Because it's all about production. And of course, myself personally, I think you should be drinking goat milk if you choose to drink milk, or almond milk. But of course, that's my own personal opinion, and take it for whatever you want. Because the majority of the milk that comes from a cow is mucus. And all it's doing is just causing mucus, which holds diseases in your body. So pick and choose what you want. Hey, just my word right here. But I don't believe in this certified organic. I don't believe in this K for kosher stuff just because some rabbi went and waved his hand and said hocus pocus or whatever. I'm so glad that many years ago that I decided to try to grow our own greens, raised a lot of our own food. As a matter of fact, we're going to be butchering chickens coming up here. Our own chickens that we raised here this weekend. And boy, the taste is so different. That stuff out there, y'all call chicken tastes like plastic. I don't even know if it's plastic or not. I don't know what the hell that stuff is. They call it food nowadays. So we got rice coming from China that ain't really rice, it's plastic. We got cheese that really don't melt or don't even spoil in the refrigerator. You can sit up there and put what they call American cheese in the refrigerator, and it sits there without mold for 6 months. But you can put pepper jack and all this other cheese now. Within less than a month, they're already done molding, thereby decomposing, thereby showing you it's real cheese. And I'm telling you, you're going to be forced to actually get away from the system. You're going to be forced to. It's going to be totally irrelevant. You can either pick and choose to go ahead and be sick, disease-ridden, and then go ahead and adjust, and then go up there and get the antibiotics or whatever they call it, and then watch the side effects. Just the other day, I was just sitting up here looking at a commercial in a hotel room that if somebody took something like a Plavix or whatever, I can't remember the name of it. And then it said that it caused gangrene of the genitals. Can you believe that? You taking this mess, you're supposed to be healing you, but then people are getting gangrene of the genitals. I've got a lot of digressions in this video because there's just so much information in my head trying to get out at once. You got a lot to consider. I often say that nobody's going to take care of you better than you. But if you choose to remain ignorant, dumb, dormant, docile, demoralized, and demonized, you choose to trust this system, you deserve exactly what you get. You're going to sit up there and trust this system for your health? You deserve exactly what you get. My advice, find a farmer somewhere, if you can find one. You may have to drive a long way to where you can get your meat, to where you can actually get your eggs, and where you can buy your milk. Because buying milk inside any of these stores is like playing Russian roulette with your life.